Hello, good morning, gentlemen. How's everybody doing? This is Lady Mocha with Cafe de Paris. And I want to start off by saying I thank all of you for such positive feedback. It's been a few negative, but I understand that comes with the territory. But it's all good for me. I'm a strong black woman. I'm used to enduring whatever I have to endure. But on the other hand, I will not tolerate people that want to come on my vlogs just to be fun, and you want to throw shade because you're trying to get some thumbs up or you're trying to get attention or whatever the case is. I'm not with all of that, because I feel like at the end of the day, all of us are grown. We can share our opinions respectfully. You don't have to agree and co-sign with everything I'm saying, but at the same token, I'm not dealing with all type of disrespect with the name calling, and it's just really unnecessary. We all are grown, okay? So just to let everybody know, the moment I see you throwing something negative, not when you're disagreeing, I said if you're saying something negative, I'm not even going to argue with you. I'm just going to delete you, okay? Because that's what grown women do. You're not about to make me get hood rat. You're not about to make me get ratchet. I'm not about to do none of that. I will dismiss you, okay? Like a bad cold. I will dismiss you, okay? With that being said, let's get that out of the way. Good morning to all of you. I wanted to do this message for all of you black men out there. Men, period. No specific race, but generally I gravitate towards y'all more because I understand y'all struggles. However, I thought it was imperative to do this video about getting involved with women who have allowed their sons to be the head of the households. And I thought this was very imperative, men, because unfortunately it's not too many women out here you're going to meet that doesn't have children, okay? The odds of finding a woman who doesn't have children is going to be very slim, okay? Because unfortunately, you have a lot of women out here who have not made the best decisions as far as to producing their children with the right type of men. So unfortunately, when you meet these women, they're going to come with a package deal. By the way, this is medium dark McDonald's Colombian coffee. I bought little K-cup Keurigs because I just like the Keurigs better. Their little cups better. But this is really good. It's smooth and it's not too strong, but it's not too light. This is a really good brand. I advise y'all to invest in that if you drink coffee. But nevertheless, I wanted to do this message for that reason. Because you're going to meet women that has a bunch of kids or whatever. But the problem is, in the black community, what I'm starting to notice with a lot of these single black mothers out here, they are treating their sons like husbands, okay? And it's good, but it's bad. And it's more bad than good, and I'm going to tell you why. Because when you start... The good thing is, I guess, let me start with that. The good thing is they're teaching the men, their sons, how to be responsible, how to possibly be a blessing to another woman in the future by learning how to picking up qualities as far as what a husband is supposed to be. That's the good aspect. If you're a mother and you got a son and you allowing him to be the man of the house in that aspect. But what I'm starting to notice is a lot of these women out here are starting to treat their sons like their husbands as a void to fulfill the fact that they don't have a husband or they don't have a man in their life. So they have learned to gravitate towards their sons to kind of substitute that. And the reason I say that is because I see it on Facebook all the time. I mean, who does this? Who goes and says, my son is my man crush Monday? My son, that's my boo. My son is my main man, and all kind of stuff like that. And I've even personally witnessed a woman post her son on Facebook and says how sexy her son is. And I'm like, are you serious? Her son literally had his shirt off and she was saying how sexy he was. But the other aspect of that I did peep, and this is something I did catch on to, I also noticed that her son resembles his father significantly. When I seen the picture of his father, and I saw how him and his father looked so similar to each other, it made sense to me why she still was kind of gravitating towards him. For the simple fact that, okay, you cannot be with his father. So seems like to me what she was trying to do was still hold on to that piece of him through her son, since she knows she'll never be able to connect and get back up with the father like that. So I kind of had peeped that, and it just kind of made me realize that, you know what, I realize a lot of women out here are doing that with their sons. They've already accepted the fact that they're not going to be able to really land a relationship the right way. So a lot of them are using their sons as substitutes as far as having a man in their household. And I think that some of these black women are taking it a little too far. When you get to the point where you're calling your son your boo and saying your son's sexy, isn't nothing wrong with saying I got a handsome son, I got an intelligent son, I got a bright son, smart son. But when you get to the point where you're talking about how sexy he is and how nice his body is, that sounds like some incest sexual type of crap to me. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I'm not trying to be funny. I don't have any sons, but I got a daughter, and my daughter is a very pretty girl. But I don't sit up there and talk about, oh, her butt so big or her boobs so nice and plump. Just certain things you don't say. I mean, some of y'all, I don't know if there's such a significant drought in penis. Is like a dick drought. I'm not sure, but y'all are just really taking it to the furthest extent, as far as claiming y'all sons as y'all boos and y'all man. I just think that's a little too much. You know what I'm saying? The problem is for fellas, for you men who date these kind of women, be careful, because the problem is these young men have gotten so used to being in control of running the house, and she has unfortunately put him in a position to make him be like the man of everything. So what's going to happen is when you decide to deal with this woman and y'all get close, y'all get serious, eventually the relationship is going to keep, manifesting, and it's going to get serious. You may resort to having to move in with her, or she move in with you. I mean, things like that happen. That's what grown folks do. But the problem's going to be, she has allowed him to be the man of her house so long. So when you try to step in as a man and you say, okay, this is the way it's going to be, these are the rules that I'm laying down, because as an adult and being a man of a house, you're supposed to have that right, especially if y'all decide to be in a relationship together. As long as y'all have a mutual agreement, and you're not just one of those men that just territorial and whatever I say goes gonna go, or whatever. Just be mutual about how y'all decide to discipline, or as far as what y'all responsibilities y'all decide to how y'all decide to balance them as a man and a woman. The problem is, if she has gotten this boy accustomed to being a man of the house, you and him are going to bump. Y'all going to bump heads. Y'all going to fall out. It's going to get real ugly. It's going to get real nasty, because at the end of the day, you're a grown-ass man. And when you have this young dude talking to you all kind of way, raising himself up on you, I've been running this house before you got here. Who is you? This, and that. Especially if that son is sorry, and she hasn't taught him how to get a job, how to be independent. She just allowed him to be one of them sorry young men that do nothing but watch Netflix and sleep on the sofa and throw his dirty gym socks in the corner all day. And he probably got kids of his own, made her a grandmother and things of this nature. Be careful dealing with women like this, okay? Before you get deeply involved, I would recommend you spend some time with her, go around, go to her house, interact with her children, so you kind of see where this young man head is at, okay? And you do have some women who got daughters that could be a little extra too, especially if that mama has, the mother has given that daughter womanly responsibilities. She may feel some type of way when you move up in there, or you with her mama and you taking over to a certain degree or whatever. But with young men, it's even worse, because y'all have what's called egos, and egos have a way of clashing. You know what I'm saying? So you date these kind of women, really get to learn how she operates with her son. If she has made her son her husband and has put him in a position where he's always had to say so everything over everything, his opinion always matters, you are not going to last long. I know many of men who have done that. I know one dude, he really had liked the female, but he had to let her go because he was on probation at the time. And this woman had confided in her son so much, and that's what a lot of you black women, you know, really mess yourselves up at. You tell your children too much of your damn business, and you wonder why these children don't know how to stay in a lane, because you tell them all your adult situations. So what happens is, when you're not mature enough, you don't know how to listen to other people's problems without feeling some type of way. And that's what happens when you share your adult issues with young children. It's like sponges in their mind. Okay, they take it in and they take it for bad. You know what I'm saying? If you around women like this and you see her son pretty much runs the show, do not get involved with her. Okay, don't even try to challenge the situation. Don't say, well, I'm a grown man, I'm gonna make him respect me and who this and that. No, let me tell you something. If she really wants you and she wants that relationship to work, you don't have to be the one to challenge it. Leave that for her to do. You know what? Until you and your son get this straight, I'm out. Okay, believe me, at the end of the day, how she feels about you gonna end up counting more than what she feels about her son. And if she puts her son before you, then you already know you did not stand a chance. I'm not saying that she should dismiss her children and whatever you want, she disregard their needs and don't take care of them or only submit to you. That is not what I'm saying. What I'm saying, if she has a son that she's allowing to lead the house and run everything, then you don't want to be in that situation, because again, that's she has made him get accustomed to having them kind of responsibilities, and that's gonna be hard for you to break overnight. So it's not even that serious. It's not worth the struggle. If you got any comments or you got any questions regarding the situation, how do you feel about women who allowing their young black sons to be the head of their households? Please give me some feedback. I'm really interested. I really want to know what you guys think about this. Have you been in this situation? Do you know homeboys who've been in this situation? I really want to know how y'all handled it, because I could learn from y'all too. So give me some input on that. Again, this is your girl Lady Mocha, because I got to go to school. I'm in college or whatever, and I'm gonna miss my class. So just keep me posted, and I will talk to y'all later. Bye bye.